I want to talk about whip stitching down the pieces for the piñata. Because we used freezer paper, these were loose, there's nothing sticky on them, so I had used glue to put them in place. And then when I went to stitch them down, I wanted to make sure these little fringy pieces stayed loose. That's why I used the freezer paper instead of fusible. If I had used fusible, when I pressed these down, this would have all stuck and been flat, and I wouldn't have been able to have these little fringy pieces coming up. When I went to sew and whip stitch these pieces down, I whip stitched around the top, and then I would skip and I just whip stitched in these little corners. So I'm going to flip it over so you can see. You can see here where I whip stitched. I started here. I started here. There's my knot. I went around, I came here, and then I jumped and I did little stitches where the little V is in the wool. Same thing here with the pink. You can see where I jumped. You can see with the blue where I jumped. So when I stitched this down, I stitched here. So that's holding down the bottom part, but it's also allowing these little fringy parts to kind of stick up and look a little more like fringe.